Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to everyone for our group presentation on possibility of life on Mars. We would like to thank Jaya Verma ma'am, who is our mentor for this presentation, for giving us this opportunity. This presentation is developed by Badri, Viola, Harshit, Ritik, and Nikita. I am Harshit, and I will be briefing about the introduction about the topic. Now let's see contents. Introduction. Why would we want to live on other worlds? Living on Mars. Why Mars? What will we need to live on Mars? Electricity on Mars. Sports on Mars. Health and fitness. What would we need to bring from Earth? The challenges of living on Mars. Earth and Mars. Terraforming. Who's making plans? And conclusion. Now let's have some introduction. As we know, Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun and the second smallest planet in our solar system. The possibility of life on Mars has aroused the interest of scientists for many years. The major reason is due to the similarity and proximity of the planet to Earth. Furthermore, scientists believe that there were similarities between Mars and Earth billions of years ago. Mars once had a huge ocean, which experts believe that it covered more of the planet's surface than Earth's own oceans do it currently. Now let's see what would we want to live on other worlds. Why? The major necessity to start living on Mars is the enormous population growth and gradual decrease in the natural resources on planet Earth. It is estimated that due to rapid usage of fossil fuels, the Earth's temperature is increasing at steady rate and leads to global warming and destruction in habitat. So Mars is a better viable option for us. To develop our technologies and development of global view of Earth, Mars would help us in many various aspects. As we at times experience asteroid impact threats, we can start living on Mars, which is outside the asteroid belt, minimizing the threats due to asteroids. I believe that the challenges arise and adventure experience is totally worth it. Now let's see why do we need on Mars. Mars is by far our best choice for colonization. Close to Earth and asteroids, warmth and light, length of the day. It has seasons like Earth. Resources such as atmosphere, water and minerals are present. Potential for terraforming. Now let's see the next slide. Living on Mars. These are a few aspects which we'll be discussing in the further slides. Earth and Mars. Why would we want to live on Mars? The challenges experienced while living on Mars. What will we need and how can we get all these things? Health and fitness and terraforming. Now I would like to hand over this to Beulah. She would be taking the next screen.
What will we need to live on Mars? Physical needs and technological needs. Physical needs: water, air, food, warmth, sunshine, clothing, building. Technological needs: electricity, materials, tools, computers and communications, lenses, and fuel, robots. Food. Mars diet is not suited for life. F. Food grown in sealed greenhouses. Hydroponic growing plants without the aquaponic farming combined with hydroponics. Chickens and eggs. Water. There are plenty of water on Mars, but they are frozen. They are very cold. Ice is harder than rocks, but very hard to dig. So solution: heat of the ground cause ice to submerge and capture the heat. Also recyclable. Air. At 20% oxygen, 80% nitrogen we can make air like this on Mars. Nitrogen from Mars atmosphere, oxygen from carbon dioxide, water, etc. Recyclable using plant photosynthesis. Thank you.
Electricity on Mars. There are many ways to generate electricity on Mars. We would need to use electric power cells to put in a nuclear reactor, which would be supply electricity. So we have to build a nuclear power plant. We can generate electricity on Mars by using solar plants. Next. Sports and games. great surface area of ice is suitable to play hockey. The temperature and atmosphere has only 1% the density of the, resulting in people being able to jump more than ever before. So basketball and baseball would be fun play on Mars. Health and fitness on the Mars. Mars has comparatively less gravity comparing to the Earth, due to which there would be loss of bones and muscles. So lots of energy training need to be done. When it comes health, air, water and available on Mars would be much better than on the Earth.
Okay, now I am going to discuss about what we will need to bring from Earth to Mars. We need life support equipment to survive human beings. We need electronics, computers and communication gears for the communication with the Earth and our homeland. We need robots, machinery and some tools for our survival and building of homes and some more. We need for survival on anywhere, we need food, power and some equipment. For power, there is renewable source like solar panels and windmills. We need solar panels from Earth. For food, we need seeds, and for growing of that food, we need animals like cow, sheep, and we need cooking equipment for preparation of food. And for survival, we can't be living alone. We need some games and some books and some enjoyment things. Now I am talking about the challenges of living on Mars. In Mars, the temperature is very cold and the atmosphere is very thin and toxic. Water frozen like solid and harder than rock. They are harder than rock. They are ice, but they are harder. Very high gravitation, very high radiation is present in Mars and low gravity. It is long way from our Earth and it takes many days to travel and I think almost many months. And there are no shops or anything to buy or to live. Now I hand out to my friend Rutik.
Hello everyone. Now after the presentation of this different topics on possibility of life on Mars, I would like to compare the Mars and Earth, as the presentation is in the last stages of its end. First, Mars is 49 million miles further away from the Sun than the Earth. Mars is moving slower than the Earth and has a longer orbital path. The Earth is revolving around the Sun at over 66,000 miles per hour and complete one orbit in about 365 and 1/4 days. Mars is revolving around the Sun at the speed of 54,000 miles per hour and travels a much more longer path. As a result, Mars takes 687 days to complete one orbit. Mars and Earth has similar tilts, that is, the angle between the vertical and the axis of rotation. Mars has an angle of 25 degrees and whereas Earth has 28.8 degrees. That means that both Earth and Mars experience same seasons like winter, spring, summer and rain. But since Mars is further from the Sun, its seasons are all much colder than those on Earth. Mars rotates slightly slower in its axis than the Earth does. As a result, one day on Mars is 24 hours and 5 minutes. The diameter of Mars is about half that of Earth. It is the second smallest planet in the solar system, and Mars has 63% less gravity than compared to Earth. This means that you weigh less 63% on Mars. It also means that it will be very easier to jump higher on Mars. Mars is much colder than Earth with an average temperature of minus 81 degrees Fahrenheit, that is over 100 degrees Fahrenheit below freezing point. Mars Mars is on average colder than the Antarctic and drier than the Sahara Desert. Humans could not survive in the Mars atmosphere because it is 96% carbon dioxide, whereas Earth has 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen. In the past century, we have learned very much about the Earth's interior, but we have a little direct evidence for what's inside the Mars. In the future, geographical monitoring instruments will be deployed to Mars. This instrumentation provides evidence to answer to us many questions we have about what lies beneath the surface of the red planet. Now, I would like to talk about a very interesting topic called terraforming. Terraforming or terraformation is the hypothetical process of deliberately modifying atmosphere, temperature, surface topography, or ecology of planet to similar to environment of Earth, due to which we can make it habitable like Earth. And we can see that if we increase temperature in Mars and if we import nitrogen gas on Mars, we can expand the hydrosphere of Mars. And we can also increase the growth of atmosphere, and this expansion of hydrosphere and growth of atmosphere leads to the construction of biosphere, and this construction of biosphere means that it has a similar atmosphere conditions like Earth, and there are some societies and research groups like Mars Society, Mars Homestead, and 4 Frontiers in Technology, which are making plans to live on Mars. And I would like to conclude this presentation. To sum it up, life on Mars is a topic that has generated a lot of curiosity among scientists and experts. Furthermore, establishing life on Mars involves a lot of challenges. However, the hope and ambition for this purpose are well alive and present. Most noteworthy point is humanity must take serious efforts for establishing life on Mars. Thank you.